My name is Naomi Nibs Holder. I am 17 years old and the founder of the Black Girls Society. It's a nonprofit organization that I started back in 2019 when I was 13. I took a few years off though to develop it a little bit more and to build more connections and networks so that I could put myself out there and develop projects such as Project Entrepreneur. I've always had a very keen eye, I would say, for entrepreneurship and business, and my goals within the Black Girl Society align with the idea of promoting and creating spaces for Black women and acknowledging generational curses and trauma, and providing spaces for Black women to gain education and to develop economic stability. During 2019, when all of us were in quarantine, a lot of social injustices were surfacing on the media. I had a lot of time to sit and reflect as a Black woman and just learn about myself and about my history. I learned about Juneteenth, which is the Emancipation Proclamation that, we were freed as slaves in America. So I taught a few girls. There were 7 girls that I chose for my school. And I was like, hey, okay, Juneteenth, I'm going to send out these little care packages for everyone. It's quarantine. And in it are going to be things, like self-care things, but also information on Juneteenth and what it is. So I brought the care package to each of the girls and left them at their doorsteps. And then from then, I developed Black Girl Society. I brought them on, and then we later raised $1,000 for the Breonna Taylor Foundation. I'm forever grateful that I did that at the time because it brought the Black Girl Society and what it is now. The idea with the Black Girl Society was to create kind of a sorority vibe for young Black women in my area where we could lean on each other and have that support and build a sisterhood, because there's power in numbers. And if we are being kind and loving, compassionate to each other, we could go outside into the world and we could spew those amazing traits and make something beautiful. So if, for example, my mind is okay, then I can go out and do amazing things that will bring that economic stability. If I'm being kind and giving love and compassion to those around me, then I'm going to get that exact same energy. So one of my biggest goals is to see Black women in those spaces. How do we kind of get on that now? And the fact that I started so young is a very good thing. With that, I want other Black women around me, ages 15 to 18, to start off maybe how I did, to know that, this small idea that you have can be something amazing and something huge. So I envision a world where Black women are in those spaces, and that's exactly how my project is kind of tackling that. Something that's very common in young people is that they'll have the idea, but they're scared to act on it. It was a little bit difficult finding girls who took that step and did it, but I made sure I was on it. We have a Black Student Association at my school, and so I did a presentation there, and a lot of girls were interested. We actually have 11, we wanted 10. So the reason why we have only 10 is because we can only set a certain amount of money for that participation honorarium. So you're receiving education, you're receiving connections, you're receiving all of these things, all of these benefits, and then $150 at the end with the participation honorarium. It's kind of a bit of a golden offer, but even the girls that don't get chosen for those 10 girls, they can still get all of this information on Zoom. So our program is open for women who have their own pre-established business or an idea, or just want to learn. An application form that the girls have to kind of go through and fill out. And we, based off of the data on that application, we kind of decided who really, really would benefit from this right now, and the $150 and being there in person. I hope that in the future we can continue expanding Project Entrepreneur to be something even more, and have it where maybe we can have 20 girls or 30 girls or hundreds of girls. The Black Girl Society right now, we work with girls in the Durham region, but I hope to expand nationally and then internationally in the future. Consider the Black Girl Society to be my baby. It started off when I was 14, and now it's expanded to something even more that I really at the time didn't even imagine it to be. Even getting and being approved for $5,000 was insane to me. The only person, I feel like the only person that I could really trust with ideas when it comes to the Black Girl Society is my mother. She's the most creative person that I know. She also, I got my entrepreneurial spirit from her and my father, but really, really her. My auntie Jackie, she owns an organization called Branded. My auntie Wendy, who's worked at BT Television and in networking in the media industry for however many years. She has a children's book right now. She's doing amazing things, and they're my biggest supporters. With everything that I do, they're just so supportive. My mom and I, we have conversations for hours and hours about everything. Project Entrepreneur was one of those things. I go to bed at night. I go to bed and I sleep well because I look at my insights on Instagram. I look at how many people shared our posts, and I love to see it. I love engagement. It really helps us get there. A lot of girls, even there was a section on the application form that said, "How did you find out about it?" People are saying they found out about it from their mom, from an Instagram post, from a Facebook share. I love that. Follow us because that's the best way I feel these days to outreach to everybody. At my school, it's crazy. It's clicky. There's so many things going on, and I just want to empower Black women so much that we have that sisterhood sorority energy and that we're always together because there's power in numbers. And I hope that with Project Entrepreneur we can foster, a bond that allows those 10 girls to move on and spread that love to other people. And I hope that we get 10 businesses out of this, 20 more, then hundreds and hundreds more. Like I even was speaking to one of the girls at the orientation that we had on Sunday, and she was like, I've never really experienced this before. I've never been around so many women like me that share so many interests like me. And that's really what I'm doing this for. I love to help people, and I just want more people to get the assistance they need, subjective to them, equity over equality.